You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, a city man on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Changeling Tale, Grace's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. I was almost worried he wouldn't come. Grace, it'll take more than turning into a sea nymph to scare me away. But a few awkward advances. I can't help but laugh. Yes, Grace's flirting has been unsubtle, perhaps even a little awkward at times, but no less tempting. I squeeze her hand. That's just another part of your charming personality. Grace beams and gestures for us to sit down on the pebbly beach. Wow, it's lovely. We lean against each other among the stones, looking out over the glittering loch. Even more stars have come out from their hiding places behind the clouds. I know that I'm still new at this. Oh, not just this. She rests her head on her hand on her collarbone, and gently draws it down along every contour of her changed body. But this... She takes my hand in both of hers and looks me in the eye with a warm smile. Gone is any trace of Grace's sarcasm and wit. I sense that she's truly opening up to me once again, and while caressing her slender fingers, I listen. I know you want to take things slower, and today was swell, it really was. But... She gazes down to the sparkling waters. But this feeling, I can't explain it. It's like a piece of my life was missing, and now that I've found it, I can't let it go. Her breath, whispering into my ear, makes me shiver. I can't get enough. Her bosom heaves heavily, and I can see the ache and desire in her eyes. For a moment, I'm taken aback. 2 days ago. Was it really just yesterday? I knew Grace to be a kindred soul, but a distant one. I was even afraid we might be two ships passing in the night. I'd never see her again. Then, in an instant, things changed. Not her personality, not her wit, but her attitude toward me, and of course, her body. Was I responsible for both changes? Neither. Where do I stand in all this? I search her eyes for answers. Is this how Grace shows her love? Of course it is. It's what lovers do. I can't deny, after everything, all the changes. I feel an attraction, too. It's the way I'd hoped I would feel when I found the right person. My person, or in this case, my Grace. It's love, isn't it? The feeling of love, falling in love. Even though I've never felt it, I know it. So, where did we leave off? The dam between us bursts, and Grace melts into me. Our bodies becoming a tangle of tongues, tails, and limbs. Our reservations are washed away by our mutual wave of desire. And then they had sex. Hell yeah. Get you some, Malcolm. The stillness of the night settles back and around us. The only sounds come from the waves and Grace's soft, steady breathing. I smile at her, thankful to have shared in such a moment of intimacy, finally returning the favor after all the time she's pleasured me. I'm eager to continue. But her expression stops me in my tracks. Rather than bask in the afterglow, her face has become furrowed with concern. What's wrong? Her expression softens. Nothing, Malcolm. That was amazing. You are amazing. Grace sits up and scoops me up into an embrace, one that I sense is more emotional than passionate. I return the hug tightly, still unsure what is amiss. But I know Grace is holding something back. She won't look me in the eye. The mood of the night has changed. We both stay still and silent for a time. Finally, Grace lets out a soft sigh. Malcolm, you're a wonderful man. I mean it. You might even be too good for me. I don't know about that, but you deserve someone good. I'm glad we're together. She blushes. Me too. Most anyone else would have packed their bags and fled the moment I grew fins. Part of me still wonders at the fact that I didn't. But after everything, I feel like I made the right choice. I'm not going anywhere. Even if I were to grow even more. Her voice is barely a whisper.
Pardon?
There's more, I think.
More changes? She nods, clearly worried how we'll take the news. I'm still having trouble grasping what she's saying. What makes you say that?
It's difficult to know. I'm not certain, but I feel like there's more inside me still waiting to come out.
Now it's my turn to furrow my brow with concern. I was having a hard enough time adjusting already. Like I did when we were in the grotto.
Yes, I thought that maybe...
She cuts herself off, and it takes me a moment to understand why. You thought you would keep changing, if we were intimate. Is that what this is all about? I feel a pit in my gut. It can't be that, can it?
I wanted to be with you.
She wipes her eyes. She's trying to convince me or herself. But you wanted something else too, didn't you?
I'm not sure, I just...
Tell me. I try to not let my anger out, but I'm frustrated in more ways than one. Why are we here, Grace? To be together or for...
Both. I won't lie to you, Malcolm. I wanted to be close to you, but I also wanted more. More of...
What you already have?
I sense it. I'm still changing. I have to be. I just can't figure out how to release the changes.
This is ludicrous. This is ludicrous. Grace, I want you to be with me. Be with me because you want to be, not because you're craving something I can't give you.
I know. I'm sorry.
The worst part is that I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at myself. I let myself be caught off guard. I feel frustrated at myself for not recognizing it sooner. I resent my own naivete. I know she's mad at herself too, or simply mad at the circumstances. I can't help her through it. Not any way I know of. It's alright. I'm not angry with you. I just wish you had told me sooner. We go silent again. Exposed and confused, we turn our heads back to the water.
This is our first fight?
It's not a fight. It's a miscommunication. I try to put myself in her flippers. What if I loved her and she held the key to my every dream? I'm gonna want that from her.
Of all the people, I never want you to be mad at me, Malcolm. Everything I've ever told you came from my heart.
I believe you, I do. I wish I could make more of your dreams come true. I don't know if I can be that man, nor do I know if I should. It's late. I should go home. I want her to tell me to stay, to beg me not to leave. But all she does is whisper once again.
I don't want to lose you.
In my head, the reply echoes loudly over and over. Tell her she'll never lose you. Say it, you daft man. I don't want to lose you, Grace. I stand up and start off along the path home, my stomach in a million knots. I should stay, talk things over more. But what is there to say? That I'm afraid she's using me? I don't think that. Or do I? I don't know. All I know is that I need a drink. There's a bottle at home with my name on it. Alrighty. Last night's whiskey left me with no new answers, but it did leave me with a pounding headache. After my morning routine, I make my way to the stag and nanny, eager for some hair of the dog. Along the way, I think aloud. No one is around to hear me but Hazel. All that joy, all that passion, shattered by her. Her need for something more. Can you believe she reacted that way? Hazel abruptly stops and refuses to continue. When I dismount to see what's the matter, her narrow eyes appear to be judging me. What? Don't give me that look. I tug her lead, but she still won't budge. Alright, fine. Maybe didn't react well either, but you can't make a woman happy all the time. The mare before me is living proof of that. I hand her a carrot and she is mollified for now. If only it were always that easy. What a woman Grace is, though. Her brand of adventure is something I know I'll never find elsewhere. It just doesn't exist. I try to be positive, but the sharp hurt I feel thinking that she's after something I can't give her, that's a pain I can't shake. What do you think I should do? Hazel looks at me blankly, still gnawing on the carrot. It makes me wonder why I'm asking her. I don't have the answer already. Because I know well where I should go. The only thing on my mind besides Grace is a tall pint. Alright, I'll go make amends right after this. I'll be wandering off now. Since she still won't budge, I tether my horse to a barrel and travel the rest of the way to the pub by foot. Take a seat at the bar. The pub is empty except for the town broom maker, Mr. Tite, who stands at the far side of the pub, cornered by Bulgaire. Oh, she's a real catch, that gimmer. Be careful of the next fella that looks your daughter's way. Bulgaire gives the gentleman a hearty slap on the back, and spots me and comes over with a spring in his step. Liberated, Mr. Tite quietly makes his escape. Good day, Mr. Campbell. What can I get ye? Something strong or stronger? How about just strong, Bulgaire? Coming right up. Sets the ale down in front of me. Foam spills over the side of the glass, and he has it mopped up before I can blink. You know, you came at a good time, lad. Was afeard to have no more customers with whom to parlay. It's barely noon. Not typically a busy hour at the Stag and Nanny, no. Bulgaire has poured a pint of his own and takes a great big swig of it. No, I guess not. Not anymore. As I take a swig too, my eyes drift to the silent piano and... Oh, how's the pub been firing since Jessie left? Fine enough, lad, fine enough. I do miss the hubbub, though, and the lass, too. Real angel. I find myself missing her, too. As close as I've become to the other MacLeod sisters, it would have been nice to have spent more time catching up with her. At least like to have said goodbye. I raise my glass toward the piano. To Jessie. She was a class act for sure. No sense using the past tense, me boy. She still is. I'm sure her act will be a big hit wherever she takes it. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!